I'm a guy boy, so I like my sun, I like the heat, I like my food. We have to invest in our storytelling. Our culture has oftentimes been told back to Africans from outsiders. All you're going to see is trauma, how we were slaves, how, we were colonized, how it's just war. And when you come to Africa and you're raised here, you know that's not true. So it's really important that we own those stories of our traditions, of our country, of our languages, of the differences between one tribe and another. The world doesn't know that. They don't understand it. And it isn't until we can sort of own that. I'm here to bolster the film industry. That is a 10-year process. I won't be able to do that from overseas. I need to be on the continent. I'm looking at a Pan-African way of looking. So I'm going to live in Accra, I'm going to live in Freetown, I'm going to live in Zanzibar. I'm going to try and go where they are telling stories. To make a film here in my studios in Accra one day. That's my exciting project. That's what I'm here to do.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer. Today I wanted to share the news of IDRIS ELBA, the half Ghanaian, half Sierra Leonean British actor who is in Ghana to continue his mission and vision of building a world-class film studio. So here are some of the highlights of his visit.
Hollywood actor IDRIS ELBA on Tuesday paid a courtesy call on His Royal Majesty Ni Taki Teko Churu II. His mission is to inform the king about his plans of building a world-class film studio in Ghana and sought for his blessings.
Yeah, I feel very privileged. I'm very lucky today. I know I did my family and my mum, who is Ghana, proud. And it's very important to get the blessing from the chief for the work that we want to do, so that we can tell our stories, not just as the Ghana tradition, but Ghanaian tradition and also African tradition. So I feel very good, very lucky. We and my team have been working on this for over 4 or 5 years with the previous government, with the new government. And now we look like we're getting really close to get the endorsement from both the head of state and the chief today is significant. So I feel good, I feel optimistic. There's still a lot of work to do. This project will take 5 years to build, but it's going to restore the Osu Castle. It's going to build around the land near Osu, studios, a school, a huge community engagement with shopping and walks, and really show what Ghana has to offer, what Accra has to offer. This is a studio for all, and I want it to be an international studio. Of course, we are definitely wanting to focus on the local stories as well. That's important. There's a huge youth population in Ghana that have lots of stories, not just in filmmaking, but in the arts, in music. And so this environment that I'm trying to build with my team is to encourage all to come. But it's going to be, for everybody.
As the son of the soil, the king and his king's men welcomed the son and pledged their support for his vision and prayed for a smooth sailing.
I've inspired so many people in this room, in Ghana, and in the world at large. And I think that you have become a monument of praise to all of us. This day, we applaud you and say, Obake. It means that we welcome you to our midst.
Some industry players who were present at the event shared with Joy News what this partnership means to the sector.
As a country and as a movie industry, and for someone who has had the opportunity to go outside and learn more and represent Ghana on one of the most coveted platforms in the world, Hollywood, I would say that we are blessed I would say that the industry is going places. You know, I said earlier on, I borrowed from one of my favorite books, because the story of the prodigal son tells us that the power within us is not out there. The power within us is actually at home, is within. And sometimes when you look within, that's where you find the answers. For me, who went out, and yes, I've been on Hollywood sets, I've been pushing, but the fact that I had to come all the way back home, your friend is Sankofa, for me to actually be in the same space and now be planning projects and planning a future where it involves not only my people, but the entire Ghana, the entire world. It shows growth, it shows promise for the Ghanaian movie industry. The studio that we have been talking about is something that I believe we need. It will provide jobs, it will provide experience, and we will use that experience to tell our stories even better.
You know what's really funny? The fact that I had to leave home and go all over the world looking for you. But the power in realizing that I had to come back home. It didn't happen in Hollywood, it didn't happen outside, it happened on the soil.
Good, and I think this is one of the main reasons for having royalty. And when you have authority endorse something this humongous, of this magnitude, something this size, it is a good step. And I am personally elated that it's going to be sited right here within the Greater Accra region. Of course, we all know the history. I'm particularly elated by the exact location, not too far from the Christian Book Castle and all the historical significance and everything that it holds dear. So for me, being a film studio of that magnitude, I think it's not going to be something that would serve just Ghana. It's going to be something that's going to serve the entire West African region. And I'm sure people from other countries are going to come to make good use of it. I can't wait to see the sheer size of it. I can't wait to see the facilities that will be in there. And I can't wait to see some of our very best do the very best so that eventually we can take over the world through film.
And that's why I partnered with our brothers. We want to get your blessings, His Excellency, His Royal Majesty, I beg your pardon. We want to get your blessings. We have earmarked the land beside Osu Castle, where there is 22 acres of land that we have positions that could be a fantastic studio and school and you know, community for Accra. And we have designed something that we think will be not only excellent for Africa, but fantastic for Ghana, and to stimulate the creative sector in a major way. And if we have studios, I myself will definitely be working in that studio and bringing our films there. So, His Royal Majesty, we have come to get, thank you so much, thank you, I'm sweating. Huh? I thought I was dancing, I wasn't dancing. His Royal Majesty, we are here to gain your blessings to be able to partner with you and your ambitions for the creative sector. I know that you have been very articulate and focused on this arena, and it is clear that my brothers and sisters can see your commitment to this space. So it would not be right for me to do anything until I gained your blessings and your partnership in this endeavor. I just want to end with a few words to say thank you so much for having me today. I want to thank my team for supporting this journey. Without you, we couldn't have done it. I would like to thank the council and this gentleman here for, for giving me a lot of guidance for today. Please consider me your brother. Even though currently I live in England, but when I make my home here, wherever you see me, and we are in this room, please approach me. I'm not Hollywood. I am from the Ga tribe. Now, my brother told me how to say this. I'm gonna mess it up, but Okay. Aha. Achomi Idris Akuna ELBA. His Royal Majesty, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everybody. Your Excellency, you know, we're here to make a presentation to you, but also we're just hoping that this is a conversation. We want to build this with you. I know that you have been very focused and briefed on the creative opportunity and creative sector. And, you know, by way of working with you on Beast of No Nation those many moons ago, you know, we are still very dedicated and focused on bolstering creative sector of Ghana. So, you know, we had a very fantastic opportunity to locate this land opportunity near Osu to bring what we believe is a very important component of the creative build, is to build the facilities, to have schools, to have a precinct where you can point and say this is where, you know, the home of the creative center can be positioned around. And we have done some critical thinking about how we can do that. But it is centered around the schooling and essentially the facilities to create employment, to create a workforce and educate Ghanaian creatives. The castle for us remains at the center point of the focus. So this is the castle area, and this is the 22.
With the old castle, we can't change it too much because it's a UNESCO heritage site. And so we can just, you know, restore it, you know, to what it should be. It's been abandoned for quite a while. There was a credentials hall and all that. And then there's the room where Prof and Rawlings used to stay and all that. It'll be interesting for, you know, tourists to be able to see those. Yeah, those places, the Queen's bedroom and all that. We're also planning a crafts market where people could buy African craft, and then also a gold souk. Ghana was known as a gold coast, and we produce a lot of gold. And we have Ghanaian jewelers and others, and so we're looking for a place where we could promote Ghanaian and African jewelry. And so if we can incorporate all that in here.
I've been working for 30 years, and I'm at a junction now that I can perhaps bring work to where I am, where I want. So in this instance, to be able to bring international work and films that I'm in into our own facility in Ghana, it is important that we are competitively forward-facing when it comes to our policy. So everything from how, you know, cameras and things, custom relations, to taxation on certain products, to local labor laws, all of those things are very important to be able to demonstrate. When I say to Apple, I want to shoot in Ghana. They have no reason to say no, because most shoots are inside a studio, you don't even know where you are. So if I want to shoot a film that is set in America but in Ghana, it is important that I have a very robust policy and partnership with government to demonstrate that everything is good here. Everything from the insurance of our production to the local labor laws to, you know, everything that they need to make that decision.
Just a final one. We need to do some urban planning around here. Yeah, because the traffic is going to bring into that district. You need an urban engineer to make sure that you don't have a gridlock in the area. You need to look at parking, you know, because it looks like it's all built up in green space. There must be enough parking space, either a multi-story car park or something, and then maybe a one-way system that brings people right down by the Independence Square and then come in somehow, and then going out, they take the other way out.
I am so happy with this incredible development. It is such a great, excellent endeavor. And this is what we expect from our leaders. When you do good, we'll give you accolades. We'll say, well done. All we want from you is to take care of Ghana and Ghanaians. When we put you in positions of authority, seek genuinely for the best interests of Ghana and Ghanaians. I know Ghanaians are going to support this in word and deed. This will utilize the most precious commodity, the human resource of Ghana, while contributing to development and progress of the land. That's what we want. That's all we ask and seek.
Hello, my name is Ivy Prosper, and today I'm at the Africa Cinema Summit at Movenpick Hotel in Accra, where people in the film industry from across Africa have convened to discuss film in the continent of Africa. And the special guest today is none other than IDRIS ELBA. We also have a lot of producers and actors and filmmakers from across the continent who are here in Ghana for this special event. All right, so Idris, you are here in Ghana for the Africa Cinema Summit.
Yes.
Which is very, very important because it's all about African storytelling. Why Ghana?
Why Ghana?
Yeah.
I think Ghana is definitely, filmmaking in Ghana is old. It's been here since the early 50s, I believe. Mm-hmm. We've seen fantastic talent come from Ghana, from actors to filmmakers, photographers, even sports. We've seen fantastic growth in tourism. So
yes,
Ghana has all of the ingredients to almost, leapfrog into the future. We just need the right sort of, cook with those ingredients.
And you're the perfect cook?
Oh, no, well, I can cook small.
Folks, I'm going to end it here. Thanks everyone for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.